Welcome back to Sheffield Supply and Equipment, talking about Sheffield Protection again, high-vis garments. And we're getting into that time of year where we're getting past the fall, we're getting past the cooler temps, getting down to downright cold temperatures. And when it gets to cold, you need to have a coat. The sweatshirts are great; they're not going to cut it when it gets this cold. So what you're looking for is you're looking for a couple basic properties, right? If you're wearing a high-vis coat, it's because you're working exposed to traffic. These coats, both Class 3. Both are good for low light, night conditions, meet the Class 3 requirements. What you'll notice here, there's two different styles. If you look at the bottom of them, this one's kind of cinched in at the bottom. It's called a bomber style coat. You look at this one, it kind of drapes a little bit longer. It's a parka style coat. All right, the bomber style coat, if you work with your tools, this cinches, the coat cinches around your waist. If you have tools, you're getting in and out of a truck all the time, you want your coat to end right at your belt line. So it's not interfering with tools, your hammers, your pouches, anything along those lines. This is a great coat for that. Both these coats are made out of ripstop fabric, which is one, it's waterproof, it's windproof, very durable. It's not going to be like a tent that you get a little nick in it and it runs through the whole coat. You get a little nick in it, it doesn't spread, it just stays right there. So this is a great coat here. And then you look over at this one. This is a parka. It comes down. It covers under your butt a little bit. It comes down through the front. If you're standing around being a surveyor, not really working with tools, project managers, get cold and you want something that comes down below your pockets, the parka style is great. Even though it does have a cinch, this is a wind barrier, so you can cinch it in the front to stop wind from coming up through the coat. It does keep you warmer. Not terribly functional with tools or pouches. I wear one, I get in and out of the car all the time. It's not a big deal. So you can easily get in and out of trucks and cars with it, no problem. Some of the things you'll notice, they have hand pockets in here. This one has a nice hand pocket from the side. Easily cleanable. This one has hand pockets from the side. Same thing, also has pockets on the top, so you can store iPads, big enough to put phones, iPads in them. Both have chest pockets here. This one you can actually tuck your ID. If you wanted, you can tuck your ID inside, keep pens, keep things out of the weather. All of the pockets seal up nicely, keeps the ice, the snow, the rain, all of that out. This is a nice zip pocket in here. These are all built for cold weather, rain. They're not waterproof. They are windproof. The pockets are not waterproof. They will get water in them. Not a lot. It's not crazy. If you're working in a monsoon, it might be a problem. If you're not working in a monsoon, these are just fine. These are really built for the temperatures, right? So some of the things that are nicely built in, notice it has a zip-in pocket here. What is this? You could put iPads, you could put plans, you could put out different documents in here. Zip and unzip real quick so you don't have to deal with zipping your main zipper. You don't have to unzip the main zipper, expose your cord to the cold when you're trying to get documents out. Same thing with the phone pockets that we have in here. These are for your cell phones. Nice and easy to get things in and out of. Both coats have the interior pocket, so you don't have to expose them. Some of the nice things are they zip from the bottom. For guys going to the bathroom, you just want to unzip at the bottom, so there's a two-way zipper, one at the top, one at the bottom. All right, let's talk about a little bit of the insulation. As you can see here, this is fleece. You guys are probably all familiar with fleece. It's nice, it's warm, it's great. It's a good breathable fabric, right? This one here is probably a little bit warmer. This is a quilted liner. It will get you to warmer temperatures, or it will get you down to colder temperatures, I should say, to keep you warmer at those temperatures. It's a nice thick quilted liner. Works great. Both of them have detachable hoods. Detachable hoods are critical because sometimes you're working in an environment where you have where you have rotating equipment. You're buying pieces of equipment. You're buying cranes, backhoes, loaders. You don't want a hood flopping around. And these hoods are insulated. They're very nice. They do fit under a hard hat. Not gonna lie to you and say they do. They're meant for warmth, not for fitting under a hard hat. So they both unzip right off. One of the other things with these jackets, they have pouches in them where you can easily screen print on the back of them. If you want to screen print your company logo, your name on the bottom, they're intended to do them. So these are great coats, especially for the winter. Now there's 1,000 different coats out there, but there's only two basic styles. They either come in bomber or parka. First thing you want to do, just decide which coat you want to get in there. You want to get bombers, you want to get the bomber coats, you want to get the parka coats. Those are the big ones, and then figure out the features. Thanks for your time. Hopefully you guys learned something here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Sheffield Supply and Equipment. We'll answer anything you have.